For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and we'll be underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Missouri State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Fires to the big fella. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Finds his big tight end. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
And how about the job by of this offense. This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
He'll pull it on the read. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. They'll try to pop the draw. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle, it's Richard. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Bears have this offense rolling. Smith dropping to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bears! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably. Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Gets it out quickly. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to it. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here we go. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the game.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Missouri State. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Swings it out to his running back. Fights off a defender. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pulls it in at the 25, and the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Smith dropping to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Give to the running back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Good Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Smith dropping to pass. Snagged out of the air. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hodges. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they... Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're
turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Under fire. Punch it out of the air. Lots of running room. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
Smith wants to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and touchdown, Missouri State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his target down the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Morton. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Can't get him to the ground. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated.